Well, hello, good evening, everyone. What a day it's been. It's been a very emotional day for UK fans. I have cried again today. I've cried a lot. It's just been so emotional. I'm in a group chat with other UK fans, and we actually recorded ourselves crying and then just sent it to each other. We didn't talk, we just cried. We just sent it to each other. Hilarious, but also stressful. Anyway, so yeah, we can get to that, to the UK later. Um, so today the Big Five have their second rehearsal. Um, and let's just talk about the Big Five first in general, because there's such a huge improvement from all of the Big Five. I mean, Italy and France, last year they were at the top. They're always at the top, especially Italy. You know, they don't need to improve. But France are doing well as well. But last year you have three of the Big Five, UK, Spain, and Germany, at the bottom of the scoreboard. But now it's changed. It's not the same anymore. They've all upped their game. Um, so you have to, acknowledge that first overall. Um, and even Germany. Let's start with Germany, get them out of the way. Even they have improved from I Don't Feel Hate. I mean, this is better than that, you have to admit. Um, the national final was awful, not good, but Malik Harris was the best option that they had. Um, so they do need to up their game, Germany, because I do feel, unfortunately, this will be in the bottom five. Even though I feel like it would be a shame for it to come last completely overall, because it's not bad, but I do feel like from the big five, it will be the worst result, definitely. And I think it will be at the bottom of the scoreboard somewhere. Um, but yeah, it's unfortunate because it's not bad, it's better, but I still don't think it's enough to really make an impact. Um, the rehearsal video we've seen, it looks like he plays a load of instruments by himself, or not really play live, but you know what I mean. There's instruments around him, so he's like a one-man band. Um, I don't know if in the national final there were pictures, like childhood pictures of him and his father, I think, in the background. I don't know if we'll get that in this performance as well. We haven't seen that yet. But yeah, it looks okay. But if you're thinking about who will do the worst out of the big five, it will definitely be Germany. Um, but at least it's an improvement. France Fouleng by Alvan and Hez. I'm a huge fan of this. Always have been. Absolutely love it. It's a Celtic ritual banger and it makes me proud to be Celtic. I love it. And it's looking good. It looks similar to the national final, which is good. They've got the green, lots of fire by the looks of it. Um, and I do hope it's not as messy as the national final with all those camera angles. I hope they sound good as well. So I hope it won't be too all over the place, but I really hope it does well. And I still really love it. I'm really glad we have this in the contest, and I think it will be a televote favourite. It is a televote song, not so much jury. You could say it could be a Ukraine go A moment from last year. It could be like that. I think the televote will like it. And yeah, I really hope it does well because I'm a really big fan of this and it's so good to see it. And from the reaction we've got from people who saw it in the press centre, it looks good. So good luck, France. Can't wait to see it. So let's move on to Italy. So I still love Brividi. It's being my winner over the season. If not my winner, then it has moved down to my number two sometimes. And right now, I don't even have one winner. I'm so confused. Like, I don't have one favourite anymore. Forget my ranking. I don't know. But it is definitely one of my favourites. Um, I've always been a big fan of Brividi. Um, but Well, first of all, the reaction from today has been underwhelming or disappointing by the looks of it. Um, I think the problem is Mahmood and Blanco, they've been doing a lot. They've been performing on tour. They are tired. Like, you just know that they are tired and probably not really feeling Eurovision. Like, you don't want to say that they don't care or they're not putting in the effort, um, but you can sort of tell that they're not really into it. And well, I will say now that I don't think Italy are winning. Um, it's just not there anymore. I still love the song. I still think it will be in the top 10, maybe even top five. People who say, oh, it's going to flop completely, no, it's Italy. You have to prepare for this to still be in the top 10. Like, it will be. That won't change. But winning, I don't think so anymore. I just, um, you get the feeling they don't want to win again. And yeah, I just don't think it's got that winning feeling anymore. But yet the song itself does give me that winner feeling still. When I listen to it, I still love it. But yes, there's been a bit of disappointment, but I really don't think it's that bad. Like I said, it will still do well with the juries, especially. And the rehearsal clip, they're not giving it all in that rehearsal. They do look tired. Um, it will come together and it will look better on the night, I'm sure. Um, but I do get the feeling now that it's not winning. But that's okay. I'm sure it will still do very well. Right, so the UK and Spain, I want to talk about them together because of the situation that we're both in. Because what you've got now is UK and Spain are two of the worst performing countries in Eurovision, usually over the past few years. Um, but now we're both the two favourites to win the whole thing. So this is, absolutely fascinating when you think of it, the glow up that both of these countries have had. Um, and today, in the rehearsals, they both had the biggest reaction. So can you imagine if we actually have the UK and Spain as the top two in the final, when we're so used to having them both together at the bottom in the final? So, it's a huge turnaround, a huge glow up for both the UK and Spain. So, yeah, that is crazy, but very, very fascinating. And it's just really good to see this new direction. So, which one should I talk about first? Okay, I'll leave the UK to last because it is my country. So, Spain, Chanel. Um, From the pictures and videos we've seen and the reaction as well, I am actually getting a bit of a winner vibe. Like, there's something about this performance that makes me think, you know what, it could win. Because I think it would be the type of thing that doesn't win the jury or the televote and could win overall. Um, I am starting to think that now. I actually did think that before. I have mentioned that before, but I thought Spain could be a potential winner. So I've always included it in, as a contender. Um, But yeah, seeing it all come together, it just looks like a really world-class performance with all the fire, the choreography. There's even more choreo than Fuego. It's almost like Fuego, which I still absolutely love. I'll always be a Fuego fan. This is actually kind of like Fuego, but even more, like even bigger than that. And that came second, so it is a contender, definitely. Um, the fact she's singing and dancing, and it looks like she's got even more dancing added in now, like slightly different choreography that we haven't seen in other performances, included with all the other choreography. So yeah, it looks amazing from the pictures and the videos, and like the UK, Spain have had a huge glow up. I mean, you saw that in Benidorm Fest. Like, Benidorm Fest was really good, one of the best national finals. And you know that this is the start of something new, definitely. And it's going to be a good result, for sure. Right, okay, so the UK Sam Ryder. Right, well, like I said, today has been a very emotional day for UK fans. You go on Twitter, you'll see all of that emotion on there. It's all we've been talking about for the whole day. Um, where do I start? I mean, it's just, we're not used to this because, like I said, for Spain, it's about the glow up, the improvement that we've had going from absolutely nothing last year and even over the past like 5 years to not doing well at all. We're now a favourite to win the whole thing. We actually are third in the odds, and it is becoming real. Is it all too much hype? Well, that's the big question. Maybe, but then this is very real as well. Something is going to happen here. We are going to do well. If we get right hand side of the board, I won't be happy. That is not fair. We deserve left hand side at least, but not just that, top 10. I think top 10 at this point, it has to happen. Um, yeah, I've never felt this way before. This is something that we've never experienced before, and that's why we're so excited because when you get so used to your country not doing well, not putting the effort in, but now it's the opposite of that, and we're actually a contender to win the whole thing. It's just a really weird feeling that you're not used to, and you don't know what to think or what to do. You don't want to get your hopes up too much, but they are up high. They are, our hopes are very high right now. But it's not just our fault, because there were people from other countries who were supporting us and saying that we could win. So you can't blame us for, getting our hopes up so much because it's all there, we're a favourite to win. People really like our song. Sam Ryder, best representative we've like ever had. He's literally an icon. Like, we love him. Like, we are very proud that we have him as our representative because he's just so positive. He gets he gets it. He talks so positively about the contest. Um, Brilliant voice, brilliant performer, staging. Looks impressive. And the reason why there's so much hype about this, I've been watching the live streams from the press. So I was watching ESC United, and their reaction to his performance was like amazing. And not just them, but other YouTubers and other journalists and press as well, were when they looked shocked from what they were seeing. They couldn't believe it. They said there's a guitar solo, we've got this huge prop. and people are saying it is a winning moment. And they are saying that about Spain as well, which is why I said, imagine if it is the UK and Spain as the top two. um, but yeah, the hype is real. We've moved up in the odds. Um, you do kind of want to bring yourself down to earth a little bit and try and think, okay, winning the whole thing, I don't know, but top 10, even more than top 10, actually, I think we are looking at maybe even top 5. The jury vote, like, I've been saying for a while now, if Austria can win the jury in 2018, and if North Macedonia can win the jury in 2019, then why can't Sam Ryder win the jury vote this year? That's what I think. If you look back, 2018, 2019, if they can do that, the juries should love Sam Ryder. So this could win the jury vote. And that's not being delusional, that's actually quite realistic. Like, that is very likely to happen at this point. It's the televote, the public vote. That is the huge problem that we have. I don't know though. I think it should get something from the televote because Sam has so many fans, not just in the UK but around Europe. He's done lots of promotion. I've seen positive reactions to our song from people from other countries. So hopefully that will turn into televotes. It's just how much. Well, hopefully enough. Please vote for us. So I cannot believe that this is actually happening, and it is emotional. It is, and I'm actually really nervous now for Saturday night. It's almost like I don't want to know. Like, I'm so, oh, it's going to be nerve-wracking. I mean, the fact that people thought this was going to be a bad year, we've been proven wrong. This is a very open year, unpredictable year, exciting year, and it's a year that the Big Five have all done a really good job. So yeah, I mean, if we win, that would be such a huge moment because you're proving people wrong. And this is what Sam Ryder talked about in his press conference. It's about changing attitudes, the power to completely change people's minds. It's amazing. And he has actually done that already without even winning, because he's giving us a good entry. And we're taking it seriously. And we are a contender. And the fact you're actually talking, like, even just the fact you can actually say that we are a contender to win, is just unheard of. Like, we've never had that experience before for ages where you're actually talking about, the idea of us actually being in the top 10 up there with other countries. We're not used to that. But obviously now we've turned things around. Let's hope it continues in the years to follow. Could this be the start of something new for the UK and Spain as well? Well, hopefully. It definitely looks like it. So let me know what you think about the Big Five. Do you think the winner will actually be from the Big Five? Do you think it could be Spain or the UK? Yeah, and what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to do a video just before the final, so maybe like Thursday night or Friday morning, to give like a final opinion, final predictions, talk about who I think is still in the running to win. I mean, the countries I mentioned in my video before about who could win, they're still there. I think they are still up there. But the question is, which one? We still have no idea. It's so unpredictable, honestly. It's just so open. It's going to be exciting, but also nerve-wracking. Now I know how other fans from other countries feel when they're a favourite to win. Yeah, it is nerve-wracking. So I will film that video before the finals just to give a final summary of how we're feeling going into the final and talk about the qualifiers as well. Um, so yeah, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. Follow me on Twitter. Like, I tweet a lot, though you might get a bit annoyed because I've been tweeting so much today. But it's exciting. It really is really exciting. And I will see you for the semi-final one qualifiers. Can't wait. See you then. Bye.